Have you ever walked along the shoreline after a high tide? You might have stumbled upon a strange, spongy object. It looks a bit like a cluster of pale, papery bubbles. Some people think it looks like a loofah or a piece of discarded packaging. These fascinating objects are often called sea wash balls or sailor's soap. They feel light and brittle in your hand. Each one is a collection of tiny connected capsules. For years, their origin was a bit of a mystery to many beach visitors. But they are not plastic waste or strange sea plants. They are a remarkable creation from a common sea creature. These intricate structures are actually the egg cases of the common whelk. The whelk is a large sea snail that lives on the seabed. It has a sturdy spiral shell. Finding one of these egg cases is like discovering a secret from the deep ocean. The sea has washed it ashore for you to find. Each tiny pouch in the cluster once held the potential for new life. The entire structure tells the story of survival and the continuation of a species. It is a testament to the complex life cycles happening just beneath the waves, often out of our sight. It's nature's bubble wrap, but instead of protecting electronics, it protects future generations of whelks. The appearance of a sea wash ball can vary. Some are small and fit in the palm of your hand, others can be as large as a grapefruit, forming a complex, sprawling mass. Their color ranges from creamy white to a pale, sandy yellow. When they are fresh, they are soft and flexible. But after being tossed by the waves and dried by the sun and wind, they become quite stiff and fragile. The next time you are exploring the beach, keep your eyes peeled for these natural wonders. They are a tangible link to the hidden world of marine invertebrates and their incredible reproductive strategies. Each individual capsule within the larger mass has a purpose. Think of it as a tiny, self-contained nursery. The entire structure is designed to withstand the harsh conditions of the ocean floor. It must endure strong currents, shifting sands, and the attention of hungry predators. The whelk has evolved this amazing method to give its offspring the best possible start in life. Finding one is a reminder that the beach is not just a place for sunbathing. It is a dynamic environment, a final resting place for the fascinating remnants of life's underwater dramas. It connects us directly to the secret lives of sea snails. The creation of a sea wash ball begins during the whelk's breeding season. This typically happens in the colder months, from autumn through winter. As the water temperature drops, common whelks gather in large groups on the seabed. It is a slow-motion congregation of these shelled mollusks. They are preparing for the important task of reproduction. The female whelk is the architect of the egg case. She will spend a great deal of time and energy building this protective structure for her eggs. It is a true labor of love, essential for the survival of her species. The process of building the egg case is slow and deliberate. The female whelk secretes a special protein-based foam from a gland in her foot. She molds this foam into individual capsules, one by one. Inside each capsule, she deposits several eggs. Then she carefully attaches the new capsule to the ones she has already made. Other female whelks in the area will often join in. They add their own egg capsules to the growing communal mass. This is why some sea wash balls can become so large. It is a collaborative effort to create a single, massive underwater nursery. Each female can lay hundreds or even thousands of eggs within these capsules. However, a fascinating drama unfolds inside each tiny pouch. Only a few of the eggs will actually develop into baby whelks. The first whelks to hatch inside the capsule will eat the other unfertilized eggs. This is their first meal, and it provides them with the vital nutrients they need to grow strong. It is a stark example of survival of the fittest, happening on a microscopic scale. This cannibalistic strategy ensures that the whelks that do emerge are robust and ready for life in the ocean. After the female has finished laying her eggs and building the case, her job is done. The massive egg cluster is left anchored to a rock or another hard surface on the seabed. It will remain there for several months, gently swaying with the ocean currents. The tough, leathery capsules protect the developing embryos from harm. They shield the young whelks from predators and the abrasive actions of sand and waves. The structure is a masterpiece of natural engineering, perfectly designed to safeguard the next generation until they are ready to face the world on their own. The whelk egg case is much more than just a home for baby whelks. It plays a significant ecological role in the marine environment. Once anchored to the seabed, this complex structure becomes a miniature ecosystem. Its many nooks and crannies provide shelter for a variety of other small sea creatures. Tiny crabs, small shrimps, and various marine worms can find refuge within the maze of capsules. The egg case acts like a block of flats, offering protection from larger predators that roam the ocean floor. It becomes a bustling hub of activity, a safe haven in a dangerous world. Furthermore, the surface of the egg case provides a place for other organisms to settle and grow. Algae, barnacles, and bryozoans, which are tiny colonial animals, can attach themselves to the outside of the capsules. This turns the sea wash ball into a living, breathing part of the reef. It contributes to the biodiversity of the local habitat. This process, known as biofouling, might seem like it's covering up the egg case, but it's actually adding another layer of camouflage and complexity. The egg case becomes a foundation upon which a small temporary community is built, enriching the immediate area. The story of the egg case continues even after the baby whelks have gone. Once the young whelks are fully developed, they chew their way out of their protective capsules. They emerge as tiny, perfect replicas of their parents, ready to begin their life crawling on the seabed. The empty egg case is now left behind. It might remain anchored for a while, continuing to provide shelter for other creatures. Eventually, storms and strong currents may dislodge it. This is when its journey to the shore begins, tossed and turned by the waves until it lands on the beach for us to find. The ecological significance does not end there. Even as a washed-up object on the beach, the empty sea wash ball has a role. It can provide a temporary home for sandhoppers and other small terrestrial invertebrates that live along the strand line. As it slowly breaks down, it returns valuable nutrients to the coastal ecosystem. Every stage of the egg case's existence, from its creation on the seabed to its final decomposition on the sand, contributes to the health and complexity of the marine and coastal environments. It is a perfect example of how nothing in nature goes to waste. As a beachcomber, your discoveries connect you directly to the health of the ocean. Finding an empty, dry sea wash ball is a wonderful treasure. You can pick it up, examine its intricate structure, and take it home as a souvenir. It is a beautiful, natural memento of your day by the sea. However, you might occasionally find an egg case that is still wet, heavy, and dark in color. This could be a live egg case, recently washed ashore by a storm. If you look very closely, you might even see the tiny developing whelks moving inside the capsules. In this situation, the best thing you can do is act as a guardian for these young creatures. A live egg case needs to be in the water to survive. If left to dry out on the beach, the developing whelks inside will perish. The most helpful action is to gently pick it up and return it to the sea. Wade out into the water, perhaps as deep as you can safely go, and place it back into the waves. This gives the egg case a chance to be swept back out to deeper water. It gives the tiny whelks inside a chance to complete their development and hatch successfully. The common whelk is an important part of the marine food web. It is also a species that is commercially fished. This means their populations can be vulnerable to overexploitation. Protecting their egg cases is a small but meaningful way to contribute to the conservation of the species. By returning a live egg case to the ocean, you are helping to ensure that a new generation of whelks can join the population. It is a simple act of stewardship that can have a real impact. Your awareness and actions as a beachcomber matter more than you might think. So the next time you are walking along the coast, let the sea wash ball be more than just a curiosity. See it as a symbol of the ocean's incredible life cycles and the challenges marine creatures face. Appreciate the empty ones as beautiful sculptures crafted by nature. And if you find a live one, take a moment to be its hero. By returning it to its ocean home, you become an active participant in the story of the sea. You are helping to protect the delicate balance of the underwater world, one whelk egg case at a time. It's a powerful connection to the wild heart of our oceans.